Favorites. She is a national championship winning coach for BYU women's cross country and hoping for special things that the BYU women's team goes to the NCAA track and field outdoor championships in Eugene, Oregon. Diljeet Taylor. Diljeet, welcome back to the show.
What's up?
Thank you, guys. So excited to be here.
We noticed that something entered the studio right as we began this interview, and it is a delicious acai bowl.
Okay, you're the best.
You've outdone yourself again.
You're the best.
How?
Okay.
Hashtag BYU Girl Dad Camp. Yep.
Yeah, there's a little promotional aspect to it. You know, we're getting really excited for our first ever Girl Dad Camp this August. And women's distance, we're all about the acai bowl. So hope you guys enjoy those.
Listen, if this is the key to success, I need to be consuming this way more because it's amazing. Okay, let's talk about the Girl Dad Camp first since you brought it up, and then we'll talk about National. So tell us more about the camp. I know about the camp. I'm going with Venom, my 8-year-old, August 6th through the 8th. Cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun. Tell people more about it and how they can sign up.
So you can sign up at BYU Sports Camps. We got this idea along with women's basketball and women's volleyball to have the first ever Girl Dad Camp, a little spin-off of Father and Sons, which has been a really successful camp here at BYU. But we wanted something for those young girls, and it's going to be super empowering and inspiring. Very excited for what we're going to do. We've got some special surprises that we'll probably be talking about as time goes on and we get closer, but August 6th to 8th, and a very inspiring and empowering weekend for these young girls. So if anyone has that weekend free, I encourage you guys to sign up. You're going to walk away with some really good memories and a special opportunity to connect with your daughter.
I'm feeling left out now because my daughter Sailor is only 3 years old. So what are the stipulations? Because I want to mark in the calendar if it's, a few years down the road.
You 8 to 18 and bring your dad. And so you'll be there, Spencer, in 5 years.
Can't wait. It'll be great. Or adopt a kid that's 8, whatever. Okay, let's talk about regionals, prelims in College Station, Texas. Obviously, hot, humid, lightning delay, hot rain. You guys fought through it. You got 24 total entries into nationals, which is just incredible. What was that experience like?
It was a great weekend, a great group effort by all of the event areas. I think, one of the things that Ed Eyestone mentioned in our team meeting is athletes adapt. And what you saw this weekend in really, really humid and hot conditions was athletes that were staying true to their goals and their dreams to get to that next round in Eugene. We are very excited about the big group that we're taking. We've got men and women in a lot of event areas. Our men's team is actually ranked 5th. And we have 2 relays in on the men's side, a 4x1 and 4x4. So Kyle Grossarth, which is incredible performance. We have a couple throwers in. Again, just all event areas are going to be represented. And we're really excited to go back to that new Hayward Field. We've been there once or twice actually already this year, but we're excited to experience some Hayward magic and see what we can bring back to Provo.
What's the atmosphere like at that incredible venue, which really is like an Olympic stadium in many ways?
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to feel like when you go back to Hayward Field just because of the experiences that we've had in the past with the Hayward Magic, but it's the same feeling in a new stadium. So you almost feel like you're not on U.S. soil. That's the best way to really talk about it. It almost feels like you're in a European Diamond League meet somewhere overseas, but you still have some of that old Hayward feel. And I think it's just an incredible, incredible venue. And I'm really, really excited. Our athletes are running well at the right time. So really excited to see what we can put together there.
If it feels like being on European soil in Hayward Field, it definitely feels like being on U.S. soil, like a block away, because Animal House was shot in Eugene there. So, yeah, it's a fun city. Yeah, having been there a couple times. It's great. Okay, so in terms of qualifiers who are top 5 in their event on the ladies, on the women's side, against the competition, let's talk about it. Steeplechase, Courtney Wayment 2nd, Sierra Tidwell 3rd in the high jump, and then Whitney Orton in the 1500 at 4th. So there are a couple of top 5 participants here. Who's the most likely to bring home a national championship here? And perhaps could there be multiple?
You guys know I love talking about rankings and all of that stuff. No, we've got a couple good opportunities to bring back something special. And again, rankings at this meet, everybody has an equal opportunity that's stepping on the line. So we're really excited to get out there and see what happens. I think you're going to see the BYU uniform across the span of 4 days, both on prelim and final days. And I think that's really exciting for our program. There's a different level of swag that our BYU track and field programs have right now. And it's exciting to coach that.
Yeah, certainly with the 2 ranked teams, because we know you love talking about rankings. But you did bring up the fact that the men are ranked number 5. The women are ranked number 11. This has been just an unbelievable athletic year for the BYU track and field and cross country teams. That said, 24 combined athletes, it is a numbers game when you're trying to compete and do special things. So for those that don't understand track and field, what does 24 combined athletes at the NCAA Championships mean? Like, how would we quantify getting 24 to that level?
So we had to qualify. There's 2 region meets. There's an East region and a West region, and they basically take the top 12 in both of those regions and bring them to Eugene. At that time, we then, in certain events, you'll take 12 to the final. In certain events, it'll be top 8 to the final day of the championship. So again, getting to the NCAA meet was no easy task. And our athletes really fought their way. And you're going to continue to see that fight. I mean, we didn't have a championship. The last NCAA outdoor track and field championship was 700 and something days ago. So these athletes are competing with a ton of gratitude, and you're seeing that. You're seeing that in the last throw, in the last jump, in the last 100 meters of their race, just the amount of fight that they have. It's all they're so grateful for this opportunity. So I think you're going to see some really exciting things happen. Hopefully we'll send a bunch of kids through to the final day, and then hoping for some magic.
Indeed we are. We were in a meeting yesterday where we were told that the coaching that you give in meet is extremely inspiring, and that obviously your ladies respond. Give us a sense of what your approach is when communicating during a meet, because there's a lot of things going on for that athlete, but you want your message to be simple and clear, I bet.
Yeah. You know, I think if you recorded me during a meet, you might, I don't know, simple and clear would be what you would get. It would and passionate and maybe slightly crazy. Like, I go back and watch some of the film. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm so excited for them. And I think really just the emphasis for us and you know, with our program, the BYU Run for Her is always just running for that little girl that fell in love with the sport. And I remind them of that prior to their competition. But once the gun goes off, they're running, and I'm just like pacing as crazy as possible, leaning over the rail. It's actually kind of embarrassing. I'm just really excited for them. There's a lot of yelling going on. And I'm pretty confident that they hear me. So as long as I love the same, like perfect, you know, y'all say the same words, you're good. But yeah, it's a lot of crazy, a lot of passion.
Diljeet Taylor, coach for BYU track and field, specializing on the women's side, teamed up with Ed Eyestone, who has done remarkable things. The two of you are certainly a dynamic duo, if there ever were one, as far as coaches go at BYU. You've taken the program to a level where this isn't uncommon, these big meets with a ton on the line. How have you learned through these previous experiences where you've competed at championships and help your athletes understand how to handle the nerves?
Yeah, we embrace the pressure and nerves that comes with being nationally ranked, but also just keeping the emphasis on fun. I sent a message out this morning. The theme of next week is fun. We're going to have fun. And I think as long as you keep that as the central focus of your competition, good things will happen. These athletes are trained, they're ready, they're confident. You can see the composure that they have at these big meets that comes with experience. They've had a ton of experience now, especially after the year we've had this year, pretty confident in their capabilities. But now we just focus on having fun. And I think if we do that, you'll see a good result.
Hey, in the spirit of having fun, we're about to do that as we enjoy these acai bowls. So thank you for delivering some fun in a bowl to us. In all seriousness, we're stoked about the Girl Dad Camp and that whole movement. And we can't wait to watch you and the athletes compete at historic Hayward Field in that new, beautiful venue. Thanks for the time, Coach.
Thanks so much, you guys.
Diljeet Taylor on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline. Deseret First, you know why, we show how.
Listen, I've done a couple years with Mark Pope and Kalani Sitake. They aren't giving me food.
Yeah, they ever deliver?